Okay, welcome guys to this lecture of amino acid. So today we are going to consider basically or in detail the classifications of amino acid. So here we have general features of amino acid. We have what you need to know about amino acid is that all amino acid, it is made up of amino group and also carboxyl group, and both of these groups are attached to the alpha carbon. All amino acid have hydrogen and also the side chain, which is the R group. And what you need to know is each amino acid, it has its own side chain. Each amino acid differs for each, the side chain differs for each amino acid. All amino acid have the same general formula. So this is the carboxylic group of the amino acid, and this is the amino group of the amino acid, and this is the alpha carbon. This is the hydrogen, and this is the side chain. And this side chain, it plays an important role in classifying the type where the category where the amino acid should fall under. This R group, it has different types of the functional groups. So the functional group that this R group, which is the side chain, as it specifies where the amino group is categorized. For example, we have this, which is hydroxyl, this hydroxyl. What we need to know is each amino acid with the hydroxyl group to the side chain, it can dissolve in water, meaning that type of amino acid, it is classified under polar amino acid or the hydrophilic amino acid, but it is uncharged. So the word polar means something that can dissolve in water. So an amino acid with this group, which is hydroxyl, it is classified under polar amino acid. The second one, it is this amino group, which is this amino group. It has got this charge, which is the positively charged. Since it is positively charged, it means it can dissolve in water. Since it can dissolve in water, it means it is polar. Since it is polar, it is hydrophilic. So this type of amino acid, it is basic amino acid, which is polar. So remember, knowing the structure of the amino acid, it is very much important for you to classify the type of amino acid, because all what you need to know, or what you need to do, it is just to look at the side chain and you classify, because the side chain, the side chain, it has the functional group, and that functional group, it tells where that amino acid is classified under. For example, like this one, since it has got the positively charged, it is basic. Since this is basic, it can dissolve in water. The next one, it is carboxylic group, which is the negatively charged. Negatively charged, it is polar. Since it is polar, it can dissolve in water. Since it can dissolve in water, it is hydrophilic. So this negatively charged, it makes it to be hydrophilic or to be polar. The next one, it is aliphatic. Aliphatic amino acid, these are amino acid with hydrocarbon side chain only. With hydrocarbon side chain only. So any amino acid with hydrocarbon side chain only, it is aliphatic. And since it has got hydrocarbon only, it is nonpolar, which means it cannot dissolve in water. But you need to take note of this. Any amino acid that is non-acidic or non-basic amino acid, it is classified under uncharged amino acid. The only amino acid that is charged, it is the one that is acidic and basic. The fifth one, it is an amino acid with a thiol group. The thiol group meaning with the sulfur. With the sulfur. It is hydrophobic. An amino acid with the sulfide group, it is hydrophobic. Since it is hydrophobic, it is nonpolar. Since it is nonpolar, it cannot dissolve in water. And we have also benzene ring, an amino acid with the benzene ring. The benzene ring is like this. It's like this. An amino acid with this benzene ring, it does not dissolve in water, meaning it is nonpolar. Since it is nonpolar, it is hydrophobic. So any amino acid with this ring, which is benzene ring, it is classified as aromatic. Aromatic amino acid. And the last one, it is an amino acid with the amide group, which is this amide group. This amide group, it is uncharged. It is not charged, but it is polar. It can dissolve in water. Since it can dissolve in water, it is hydrophilic. It is uncharged, but it is hydrophilic. It can dissolve in water. It is polar. Let us consider examples of different types of amino acids. And we are going to classify just looking at the side chain. For example, we have this amino acid. Our focus, remember, it is the R group, because we said that all amino acids have the same general formula. This is the same formula. All amino acid has got the same general formula. Same general formula. So now, let us start with serine. Serine, it has got this hydroxyl group. What did we say when the amino acid, it has got hydroxyl group to the side chain? It is polar. It is hydrophilic. It can dissolve in water. It is uncharged. So this is where we can classify this amino acid with this with hydroxyl group. What about this one? It has got also hydroxyl group here. It is polar. It is hydrophilic. It can dissolve in water. It is uncharged. What about asparagine? Asparagine, it has got this group. What group is this? It is the amide group. What do we say on the amide group? It is uncharged, but it can dissolve in water. Since it can dissolve in water, it is hydrophilic. It is polar. What about proline? Do you remember hydrocarbons? Because of it is hydrocarbons, it is classified as nonpolar. It does not dissolve in water. It is hydrophobic. What about cysteine? It has got this, our focus, which is the sulfur. It can form sulfide bond. It has got a sulfide group, which is a thio group. So this makes it to be nonpolar. It does not dissolve in water. It is hydrophobic. Same. Not same, but this. It has got amide group. Glutamine. It is uncharged, but it is polar. It can dissolve in water. It is hydrophilic. We have this. We talked about the benzene ring. This is the benzene ring here. We said that a benzene ring, it does not dissolve in water. But now it has got this one, which makes an amino acid to be polar, to dissolve in water. So this tyrosine, it is polar. It is hydrophilic. It can dissolve in water because of hydroxyl. But phenylalanine does not dissolve in water because of the benzene ring only. It doesn't have hydroxyl. So, knowing the structure of the amino acid and focusing to the side chain, you can be able to classify the amino acid in any category that you can be asked of to classify that amino acid. Just know the structures of these 20 amino acid. Same as this. It has got this benzene ring. Does it have hydroxyl? No, it doesn't have. Tryptophan doesn't have hydroxyl. So, is it nonpolar or polar? It is nonpolar. It is hydrophobic. Also, we have glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, methionine, and isoleucine. All these because of hydrocarbons. We have got hydrocarbons and also sulfide because of the sulfide thio group. We have got hydrocarbons here. All these hydrocarbons makes them to be hydrophobic, and these are referred to as aliphatic amino acids. All these aliphatic amino acids. This one, aliphatic amino acids. Alanine, valine, isoleucine, and also leucine are referred to as aliphatic amino acid. So guys, this is what I thought I can share with you. If you like this video, please subscribe, share it, and also comment to receive more videos. Thank you so much.